Somehow girl math made finances cool. And this financial advisor says that's a good thing. In case you missed it, girl math is a phrase widely credited to the New Zealand radio show Fletch, Vaughan and Haley.
Here's the math. I'll do this for you. I have a Deadly Ponies handbag I've had for 5 years. So now you're at $200 a year. You're less than $1 a day. It's basically free.
In case that wasn't clear, girl math refers to using a particular kind of logic to justify spending habits, purchases, and sometimes even behavior. So what do experts think about it?
Girl math is a school of thought that we've all bought into, unknowingly or knowingly, that basically convinces us we're not spending what we're actually spending. If I've already put $20 on my Starbucks card and then I go to buy a cup of coffee, it's free. If you buy a $250 pair of shoes and you know you're going to wear them more than 25 times, that's only a $10 shoe. Essentially, it helps us rationalize our purchases, makes us feel more confident.
This way of thinking became wildly popular as more and more people stepped up to the mic and joked about their own uses of girl math, mostly on TikTok. But it wasn't long before other users started saying that the trend was encouraging poor financial habits. However, girl math actually can have benefits according to experts.
I think money is a very sensitive topic, and sometimes we need a way to reduce or remove some of the anxiety around money. The awareness that girl math has brought to personal finance as a whole and financial management is awesome and will overall do a lot of good for society.
And it's intentionally bringing more women into the conversation about money and finances, which historically has been dominated by men. After all, women weren't even allowed to apply for a credit card in their own name until 1974.
When it comes to women and money, narratives have been impressed upon us, and now we're defining our own narratives and putting them out there. It doesn't matter if they're in line with what people used to say or still say or judge us for or whatever. We've decided this is how we're talking about it, and we're shameless about it, and that's empowering.
A lot of the rules of girl math stem from traditional behavioral economic principles like sunk cost and cost per wear. They've just been tweaked slightly.
In economics, a sunk cost is essentially a cost that can't be recovered. But girl math treats that $80 dress once purchased as if it's a sunk cost, cannot be recovered. So even if you return it and get the $80 back, might as well spend it on something else. The concept behind cost per wear is like, if you buy something for $100 and you're gonna use it at least 10 times, it's $10 per wear.
Applying these principles can help you think more critically about purchases, considering things like how often you'll use an item or how much you're willing to spend on something else. It also helps us understand our values when it comes to money. However, it's important to remember that girl math is meant to be a fun way to think about money, not used as your only financial strategy.
There's a fine line with girl math, right? Like, if you're using girl math to justify spending that you can't afford, that's where it gets a little hairy. If you have a plan in place and you're spending money that you're not putting yourself in credit card debt, then I think girl math is healthy and fun and no big deal. Everyone's got their own type of justification. Let's just call it human math. With a plan in place, go for it. Girl math it away.